G'day guys, welcome to my Rxys video. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about Hyundai Aleague recap for 2019 guys, so let's get started. So the first game of that round, we see the Melbourne City going up against the Central Coast Mariners. I think that this game though, took it to a new level because I knew 3-1 was going to happen and I knew that the Melbourne City were going to win this game, which I really just think that Melbourne City are an absolutely great team, and I just think that this game though was a brilliant match. I just think Melbourne City, in that formation of their squad, are an absolute freak shows of the team. I reckon though, because how the way they play, Jamie McLaren in that team, he just makes it happen. And really what I can definitely tell you guys is that Melbourne City are the most commonest team and the most strike powerful team in the comp. And what I can definitely tell to you guys, that I know for a fact that Melbourne City were going to get this win, because I was just saying that Central Coast Mariners were not going to get it. And really what I just thought was, I think that this game though was an absolutely brilliant match, because Melbourne City were just going to get this win, and if they were, I was just predicting Melbourne City were going to win this game, because Central Coast Mariners don't have that powerful energy. And really what I can definitely tell to you guys is that this game though was an absolutely brilliant match. And what I can definitely tell to you guys is that the Melbourne City can just just have that formation into that attacking ability. And what I can definitely say is Jamie McLaren, he can just make it happen, because sometimes he can produce goals very well, and he can just say kick 2 or 3 goals anyway. But what I can definitely tell is that this game though was a brilliant match, and I tell ya, this game though was an absolutely brilliant match. But I can definitely say is I did predict 3-1 against the Central Coast Mariners, and I knew for a fact that Central Coast Mariners weren't going to win this game. But I do like two of these teams, because Central Coast Mariners are an absolutely great team, but sometimes they lose and sometimes they win. But I like Melbourne City because they just have that strike powerful ability. And what I can definitely say is Melbourne City are the most greatest team in the comp. The next game of that round, we see the Newcastle Jets going up against the Perth Glory. I reckon though that this match was an absolutely killer of a fight. Newcastle Jets are the most really average team in the comp, and I just think that the Newcastle Jets can just take it to a new level. But sometimes they just work their butt off, and they don't have that strike powerful X factor of that capability of bringing games into a winning of a match. All I can definitely say is it was a 1-1 scoreline, because it was a tie and no one even won that game. I just think that this game though was just hopeless and a bit sloppy, and because Perth Glory are the most, I'd say 50-50, because they are an average team and sometimes they can be a very commonest team. But since they lost against the Central Coast Mariners, I definitely tell that they need to have that form into that growing, into that attack of ability anyway. But what I can definitely tell is Perth Glory need to uplift their game, because if they're going to have that formation right, they need to have that growth into that powerful formation. But really what I can say is Perth Glory can be very sociable and very good. But what I can say is also is that this game though was an absolutely brilliant match, but 1-1 scoreline. I just think that this game though should have won like either Newcastle Jets or Perth Glory, because really just saying 1-1 scoreline is not a good sign anyway. But really for both of these teams need to uplift their game if they're gonna win a competition anyway. So what I can definitely say is this game though was an absolutely brilliant game, and I did think that no one was going to win this game. So Newcastle Jets and Perth Glory didn't win that game, and it was a 1-1 scoreline anyway. The next game of that round, we see the Western United going up against the Western Sydney Wanderers. I reckon, though, that this game, took it to a new level, and what I can definitely tell is it was a 2-1 scoreline, and Western United won that game against the Western Sydney Wanderers. I just think that Western United are the most greatest team in the comp, but not really in the comp because they are a new team that branched out a lot of things, and they're just getting into a beginning of that team anyway, because they are a new club for this new season anyway, because they were brought in for 2019 season anyway. And what I can definitely tell is the new club has most commonest win I've ever seen, because what I can definitely tell is that this game was a brilliant match, and Western United can be very good. Bessa Barisha played really well also. And let's move on to the Western Sydney Wanderers anyway, because I can definitely see of this formation, they just need to grow their formation into that attacking ability anyway. And what I can definitely tell is that this game of the Western Sydney Wanderers can be a very good team, but sometimes they can lack defence and lack of their emotion, because how the way they play is not the right attitude and right respect. Because if they want to respect other clubs, they got to pay their respects to the other clubs. Because what I can definitely believe in this club, they can be very irresistible and very sociable, but sometimes they can be very rough, and they don't play their very good football anyway. But they are a good team, and yeah, they are an absolutely great team. But 2-1 it is. Western United won that, and yeah, well done to Western United anyway. The next game of that round, we see the Melbourne Victory going up against the Wellington Phoenix. I can definitely say about another club of this game and another club of another game was the Melbourne Victory are the most commonest, most irresistible team in the comp, because it was a 1-1 scoreline, and Wellington Phoenix in the bottom of the ladder are just terrible. They can be very terrible, and sometimes what I can say is that they are the most irresistible team in the comp, because if they want to win a game, they can be very terrible in some other games. But if they want to win, they just have to believe in their heart and in their soul. They can believe that they can win a game. But if they don't, then that's their problem, because what I can definitely tell is that they won't win a game if they just keep having a draw and then keep losing the game. Because every time I see Wellington Phoenix play a game, I just think that they just don't win a game at all. But going up against Melbourne Victory, I don't know about this club. They can be very irresistible, and Bessa Barisha was in that club, but he moved to Western United anyway. But I just think that Melbourne Victory, if they want to win a game, they have to prove themselves very well into that attacking formation. They can be very good in that attacking formation anyway. If they can be very good, they can win a game anyway. But if they don't, then they probably lose a game, and they can be very terrible. But they put their sad faces on anyway. But I can definitely tell to you guys is that 1-1 the scoreline, and it was a tie going up against Wellington Phoenix anyway. The next game of that round, we see the Adelaide United going up against the Brisbane Roar. I reckon this match can be a very good match. It's the Adelaide United, because they are the most commonest team in the comp again. And another team of this club can be a very, very hard team to play up against, because as I said again, if they play against Central Coast Mariners, Adelaide United win the game. If they go up against Brisbane Roar for this game, they won the game. But it was a 1-0 scoreline anyway, and I just say that this game was an absolutely brilliant match to watch and a brilliant match to see. But Adelaide United, though, if they can be very good, I just think that if they can be a very good club, it's Adelaide United anyway. But sometimes, though, if they want to be a branching club, they can be very irresistible. I don't know about this club for Brisbane Roar, because if they want to win this game, they'll have to improve in their attacking ability in their formation, because the formation of the 5-5-4 or the 3-3-2, on how the way they are, if they want to have that solid defense, they need to have that attacking ability right, because a branching club can't win a game and they just think that we're going to win another game, because you definitely need to improve and you definitely need to have a lot of practice, because if you want to win a game, you definitely need to focus on your formation and your attacking ability anyway. But it was a 1-0 scoreline and Adelaide United win this game, and well done to Adelaide United anyway. Thanks guys for watching my video, guys. Stay tuned for more. I will be doing a couple of videos coming to you soon. A lot of adventure and the fishing vlogs will be out soon, I'd say. I'll be definitely doing that for you guys on Wednesday, every Wednesday, but it will be up when I load it and will be probably uploaded very soon anyway. But that's all for me, folks. Hope you guys enjoy this video. Please like and subscribe to this video, and plus for my YouTube channel. But also, hope you guys enjoy this video. Hope to see you guys soon. And yeah, take care and have a good one, guys.